Panthers, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, here we go. Check 31, check 31. 19. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Is that yours? Who's that?
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
In your face. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Touch 50, touch 50. Got it, got it, got it. Got it.
Here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 in this. Line 54.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Here's Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch me up. Check 50, check 50. Go. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Fresno. Check those. Put it two. Check. Hey, one set. 54. You're not ready.
To throw is Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Jim. Hey, alert. One left. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
58, 58, the mic. All day, just like that. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Got you, boys.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam. Good job right there.
Here's Penny on the counter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well done.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Right over there. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 54 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Alert.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they...
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Switch! Switch! Hey, watch this! Watch this! Hey. Mike's 54! Mike's 54! Check! Delta!
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Switch up! Check nine! Hold up! Zebra! Good job right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
14, Friday. Bravo. 57 to Mike. It's our field. Gun.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
14.
Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
Special. Hey, here I come.
Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Penny running right. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
36 power. Hey, check Mike 57. I'm coming for you. You must. Zoom. 57. Mike 57. Let's go, D. No task. We got 81.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
58. 14. Front it. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Good touch.
On first down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown,